Hi you guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here for what month? November of the altered calendar. So I did take my calendar apart. The last one proved that I had to. And so what I did when I took them apart, before I took them apart, I wrote the month that this picture was going to end up being. Otherwise, I would have been decorating Christmas on May. So, because you pull them apart and then it's like, wait, I don't even know what that is. So, yeah, when you go like this, it's March. Confusing, right? But it isn't March. It's November. I sure hope when I put this back together, it turns out the way it's supposed to. Alrighty, well, let's get started. I have everything ready for us off to the side, and I didn't ink this one, so let me ink this one real quick. Doesn't need it too much. It's kind of already grungy and stuff like that, but you know, it's always good to ink. So the weather today, I mean, the weather is fine. The air quality is terrible. I live outside of Spokane in Washington, and you know, there's fires everywhere. I think I told you before, I don't watch the news, so I don't know exactly where the fires are, but there are fires in Oregon, Washington, California. I don't know if they're in Canada this year or not. They probably are. But we've been okay as far as that goes so far. But today the smoke started coming in and it is awful. I just played with my camera to see if I could swivel it to show you outside my window so you could see how terrible it is. And it doesn't swivel in that direction. I'm sure it could, but I was afraid that I might break it if I kept trying, so I stopped trying. Anyway, it's terrible out there. It looks like I don't know, it looks like a scary movie or something. It's very dreary. I live across the street from the high school here, and a couple years back when the fires were very close to us, not close as in I was in any danger, but close as far as the firemen were camped out at the high school across the street. And I have a picture of all of their tents, and the air quality that year was crazy. I just didn't know that was even possible. I'd never lived anywhere where it was like that. Or if I did, I didn't remember. You know, I was a kid or something and I just wasn't aware or something like that. I was shocked at how bad it was. So now I expect it to happen. Of course, I don't want it to happen. I didn't really like this paper too much, so I was totally okay using the other side of it as a base. I think if I had all of these individual tickets cut out, I might like it a little bit better, but I didn't really want to cut it out, so I was okay using the other side. Okay, come on. So I'm gonna have to pull out Christmas stuff. I haven't pulled anything out to look at Christmas stuff yet because I've been working on fall journals and such. So now to do my next calendar page, it's gonna be December. And so I'm gonna need to do that. Last year, I was selling my journals at a vintage shop here in town, and I used a very good portion of my Christmas papers and stuff. And I thought, oh, I don't know how much I have left. Can't imagine that I use so much. I would need to get more. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I put this together the other day, so I am hoping that I can put it back together in the order that I intended. So, okay. Just want things to kind of line up before I glue down. Okay, so this is a guest check. Isn't the back of it kind of cute? You wouldn't expect the back to look like that. I found it at a secondhand store or something like that. I had to run into town just a little bit ago, and I found an estate sale, so I went. And, you know, it was the end of the day on a Saturday, so the end of the sale, everything was very picked through. But I found a couple things, and if I get this done quickly enough, I'll show you what I found. And this, I found a free image online. On one of those free image sites. It's just crazy the things you can find if you give yourself some time to look. Okay. Alrighty. I just really want to make sure this goes right in the right spot. Oh wait, I want this to go down first. So glad I didn't do that. Right, that's what I want. I'm pretty sure that's what I want. I'm putting this down first. I really like these little banner things. They're a good way to fill in dead space. A lot of times, you know, when I was putting this together, I was like, what on earth am I going to put at the bottom? I don't know what to put down there. I thought, oh, I know, a giant banner. I think that's what they're called, banner. Okay. And then that's where was it? Kind of like that, maybe? I think that's good. So this is just a piece of scrapbook paper that I used one of the Martha Stewart corner punches on to give it a little bit of interest. And then it has some, I don't know, raised, shiny, is it called embossing or something on it? I don't know if you can see it, but right here it's kind of shiny. I thought that'd be cute and show up a little bit on the image or calendar page, whatever I'm making here. Okay. So these leaves I found at the dollar store, our local dollar store, and they have the, you know, hard rigid thingies underneath to, because it's, you know, attached to a stem or something like that. and it made it too thick and stuff. So I pulled them off, and it wasn't easy, but I did pull them off. And because it was this paper, it's like almost like a really thin felty kind of leaf, and so it was wanting to tear. And so you just have to be really careful. But if you're careful, you can get it off. And since my last couple were so chunky, I wanted this to be a little thinner. Or flatter, I guess is the right word. The glue really shows through on this, I've noticed also. You have to kind of be careful. So the estate sale that I went to, it's a company here that does them, and I guess they told another lady who I was talking to as I was leaving that they're doing a craft one next weekend. Ah, oh my goodness. So, but it's over in Spokane Valley. It's like almost 45 minutes from where I am, but you know what? I'm gonna look it up and see if I can find where it is, because I really want to go. I went to an amazing crafters yard sale last summer. I was just shocked. I mean, it was the stuff that she had to, now, I don't have a lot because, like I said, I've only been doing this for a couple of years. So I've got plenty, don't get me wrong. I could make journals for months, you know, and probably not run out of things. But this lady, the stuff that she was selling was more than what I have in my craft room. And she said it was a small portion of what the rest, you know, that she kept. This was a small portion, the stuff she was getting rid of. I was like, that is just nuts. I actually meant to glue this down kind of underneath there. I'm gonna do that real quick. So, oh, it was like so exciting. So my friend Donna, who lives here, and she's the culprit behind it all. She's the one that got me doing this. I called her from the yard sale. I was like, you need to get your butt down here right now. And she did. She's got a lot too. She has an amazing craft room. So she's like, but I don't need any. And her husband, you know, he always is like, you don't need any more. But, you know, of course, then he lets her go and buy more. Anyway, it was kind of funny. So she showed up and she was shocked. So it was very exciting. So all summer long, as I've been out looking for yard sales, I've been looking for another one of those that I felt like was a once in a lifetime amazing moment. Okay, and then this, I typed this out, you know, just on the computer. Keep room in your heart for thankfulness, you know, because it's for November, Thanksgiving. I don't know what people celebrate in other countries for that sort of a thing, or if they do at all or not, but that's what we do. I don't know if no, I don't think so. I think I just want it over it. I love Thanksgiving. When I was a kid, I liked it so much. I don't know why, but I felt like, don't get me wrong, I love Christmas, and I loved Christmas when I was a kid, but I felt like Christmas was, you know, when you're a kid, of course, frantic in the morning, and then the rest of the day is like, whatever, you're gonna make me eat food that I don't want to eat. But Thanksgiving, I felt like it was an all-day long preparation for this delicious food, and I just loved Thanksgiving. And they always, I made a little banner thing to go on the side. They always showed The Wizard of Oz always played in the afternoon. It was probably after whatever football game my dad had to watch was over. I think the Dallas Cowboys played every Thanksgiving or something like that. Maybe they still do, I don't know. And he had to watch them. My dad's from Texas, so. Anyway, we would watch The Wizard of Oz every afternoon of Thanksgiving. That was back before you had a million things to watch or options. Okay. Okay, that was quick, I think. I'm going to stand up and see. No, it's not timing it. The last time I did it, there was a little timer on it. Okay, well, I have no idea how long that was. But it's all together. So that's November. Grateful. Okay. So there's that. I am going to show you what I found at the estate sale. It's not a huge pile, but fun nonetheless, and it was only $3. She said it was deals because they were done. So I found this Better Homes and Gardens sewing book. Nice. Very cool, right? It's from, well, it looks like the 60s, I guess. It's like plastic in there. Ooh, a little cobweb too. 61.70. Anyway, very cool. I don't know if it's going to have any, really cool old pictures or anything like that in it. But how fun. But anyway, so I have another one. The Complete Family Sewing Book that is really cool that I haven't done anything with. Now I've got a couple that I really need to do something with. So anyway, love it. Love it. Okay, so I got that. And this. I might already have one of these. I'm not sure, but I thought that was cute, so I got it. And this one. I think what it is like a pathway, and it's like an arbor or something. I'm not sure. But there's that. And then I found, there was a set of these. I only got 4 of them because the other ones they had spots all over them. So I got those. And this, they had several of them, but I thought, I'm only going to get one because I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. So I think it's a Valance. And I'm not sure how I'm going to use it, but I only got one because I thought there's plenty in just one. It's a lot, right? There were 3 of them, I think. I don't know. Maybe I should have gotten all 3 of them, but I didn't. And then I found this thing of old Brads. And they're in a Gerber, baby food thing. I don't know what's in here. Oh, more. I don't know. They're like flat ones. I think maybe they're for these ones. I don't know. I don't know if I'll use those. But these ones are kind of a bigger industrial size brad. Brass washers. Oh, more of the washers that go with those flat ones. Okay. So anyway, a bunch of brads, and they're big ones. So I thought that was cool. And buttons. Okay. I don't know if I told you this, guys, but I have a button problem, and I told my husband I won't buy any more because I have a lot of buttons. But I saw these buttons, and they were just sitting all by themselves in a little bowl, and I couldn't stand it. And look at all the white ones. Aren't those wonderful? There's a few nails. But I said, do you have a baggie I can put these buttons in? Because I really don't want the bowl. This makes me happy. Anyway, that's what I got for $3. And I am going to look up to see where that estate sale is next week. Okay, so I am going to show you what it looks like out my window. I'm going to pull my phone off of my thing here. And so it's going to shake. And if you can't stand it, pause it or something or fast forward. But I just want you to see what it looks like outside. Hopefully I can do this. Isn't that awful? Like, sorry about my mess here. We had a really windy day the other day, so my husband laid all the chairs down. And then my kids have a yucky swimming pool. But anyway, out there, normally you can see a long distance and it's a blue sky. That's horrible and it stinks so bad. Anyway, okay, I'll show you my buttons real quick too. Maybe you guys have more buttons than me. I've got this gigantic thing of buttons here. Look at that, it's huge. And then these buttons. And those buttons. I don't know what turning it just did. I hope that's not terrible. You guys are going to yell at me for this, I'm sure. I'm so sorry. If you hate it, just fast forward. Anyway, okay. So thank you for watching. I'm slowly going back to my mess and my beautiful buttons. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.